Hi everyone, good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you are. So, I'm back today for the Life Journey series that I have created, and it's now on the episode 8. And I have a guest all the way from Germany. So, this series is about sharing the journey of my fellow business owners of how this opportunity has impacted their life and some of their whys. So if you are catching us live, please let us know. Shower us with your some loves or some thumbs down there and let us know where you're coming in from. And if you catch this on replay, please say hashtag replay so we could give you a shout out later on. And if we haven't met before, my name is Jessa. I'm a healthcare assistant. I also a digital business owner. I run and help others to set up their own by utilizing an automated system. And I'm also one of the inspirer in one of the organization called Corman Store Association. So yeah, so let's welcome my guest all the way from Germany, Jacqueline. Hi, Jacqueline.
Hi, Jesse. Jessa, how
Thank
are
you
you?
for. I'm fine. Thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Yeah, so please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Yes, my viewers, our audience, I'm happy and excited to be hosted by Jessa. And my name is Jacqueline. I am a mother of one, and I work and live in Germany. But originally, I was born in Kenya and also lived there. So I came in Germany like an adult person. And I'm excited to be here today.
Thank you. I'm also glad that you could make it and share your journey with us. So tell us, what do you do before you started this business, Jacqueline?
Oh, yes, absolutely. According to my age, I have tried a lot of things. I've done quite some things, and from I would like to start when I came to German because that's where actually my life became very active. So I came to German mid 2012. It's quite a while right now that even I have become a German citizen, by the way.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
yes, I have. It is a struggle and it is a journey by its own. Um, when I came here, it was for me difficult because I came with a small child. My child was born in Kenya, but I came with him when he was a little bit more than 1 year actually, and that's where my life started here to get to know a lot of German words. I could not speak good German, and it's a difficult journey because I normally speak my mother tongue, a different language, and there is a national language in Kenya, and then you put English on top of it, and then I came here. I had to also learn to how to communicate in Germany, and it has been a very I would not say difficult because I had a will and I had that determination to know how to communicate with people and also try to get myself ready for this country and to be successful actually. I would like to say that when I started my journey here, I tried first to get German lessons. It was difficult, but at that time I wanted to start working because I was so motivated to get money and earn and do things, like anybody
Yeah.
else when you immigrate. And it was not possible because of the language. And then I understood the systems are working different. It's not what I know. So I pulled back and I got fear.
I
Yes.
understand.
Because you feel like you don't understand anymore what you can do and what you are supposed to do. But meanwhile, I did my German lessons, and my confidence in engaging with people started. And immediately when I started, I wanted to do completely something different, but because of language, it was a big hindrance for me. So I started to go to home care. That's actually where I started. My feet felt there first. That I just put my CV to a company, and that company, even I was doing German lessons at that moment, they just took me. So I was like, oh, I go for the money first. And that's how now I've been working. It is not yet 5 years in Germany. And I worked with that company for 2 years, and then I changed to and then current company that I'm working with right now. And in between, this is where it became very interesting. In between, I started to put other jobs. So I started to put more. And then I was a mother, full-time job, a mother, and my son, by that time, he was very active in the school. He was having the small level here in Germany, like primary schools, or the lowest grade, it goes 4 years. So that time it was very, very crucial for my son, because he was having a lot of hobbies. He was having exploring himself also in German system, school system, and all that. So at the same, I was doing the same. So you can imagine it was very, very stressful. It was very, very, very difficult, but I was putting too much pressure on my shoulders. So I at that time, I put myself to a company for building company. And the building company, the reason why I started to do with it, it's because by that time, it was the best option I had. So on top of my job that I was having, I put that on top of my shoulders. And I was happy because I was moving towards my goal. So I wanted anything to do with immobilia, anything to do with rentals, anything to do with apartments. So that's why actually I went to that direction, because I needed to acquire the knowledge and know what I need to equip myself, because that is the level I wanted to move, or that is what I wanted to do in the future. And little did I know that I have two difficult jobs at the same time, and it was overwhelming. It started to overwhelm, yeah. And I reached a point that I was almost breaking down. I was having the money coming in, but I never had time for myself. So I was also having my sport on the side. I was fighting to have that time for myself, and also try to see my future goals as big. And then my son was, that time he needed me a lot, because that's when he was introduced the system. He's learning ABC, he's learning how to read, how to write. So he needed me the most as well. And at the time, I was also trying to make my German become better. So I was having a lot of things at the same time. Anyway, to make the story short, that's when I had my pain.
Yeah, that I can understand it. When I came here in Norway, they don't also speak their English words. The English they speak their own Norwegian language. So I struggle with that, and communicating with people, right? So I have to study their language to get a
Yeah.
job. Yeah. So I totally get it. But you're doing at the same time, as a mom, and then having these two jobs must be very difficult. So is that your biggest why for joining this new opportunity?
Yes, yes. It reached a point that my life, I could not continue like that. So before the COVID hit, 2019, that's when I started to try to get myself to a certain system, try to get something from maybe with internet, because I knew internet or digital will become the future. So that time I started to look for something that I can do in internet. Initially, I wanted something not to work, but the system that can work for me. So that's what I wanted, because I'm like, when I'm sleeping, I would like to have something coming in. So that was my main goal. Like, so I was searching and trying to get all over the internet. I was emailing companies, I was phoning companies, I was trying to acquire informations. And I registered many, I paid many registration fees as well. And then you find this is not what you want, you go to the next one, you get phone calls, and finally, when I came to what I'm doing right now, online business that have made us to know each other. It is very, very, it is very, very, I'm very happy and excited because there is nothing like, I have not come across this kind of system where
Yeah.
it works for you, where it has a lot of potential, where it has future for you, and where it has many community partners or business partners who are willing, who are there for you anytime, also because of time zone, so you can have anytime somebody on with you. It is
Yes.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, we have the 24/7 support in our community, and that's
Yes.
something is amazing. And yeah, so is there something that you were having difficulties or challenges when you started this business?
Yes. Yes. Um, Actually, I don't think there is any, the challenge is it's actually yourself. That is the only challenge that I can see, because I was not sure if it's, you cannot trust everything. I have tried so many things. So I was also still having the challenge of, is this real? Is it what I want? Is it, and also not having the information that I have right now. When you are starting, it makes you a little bit have insecurity.
Yeah, you had
But
your
once you,
doctor.
yes, but once you are in, you understand how the system works, how the people, they are doing things, how you get the training, you understand the training. Of course, in the beginning, it is quite different because it's something you have never done before. So it is quite challenging. But once you know how the system is working, you go through that step by step training, then it is much easier. So I think the most challenge was to trust myself to jump into it. Yes.
Okay, so your fear, you're doubting
Yes.
yourself in the
Yes,
beginning.
definitely. Yes.
Yeah, I totally understand because well, we all have that, we all doubt because we have been, yeah, it's from, as you said, you have tried different kind of things but it didn't work, and then you suddenly bump into something that are very is interesting and you want it for yourself, right? And having this fear in yourself is really hard to, sometimes it's hard to overcome when you see, and some is, if somebody is telling you it's not gonna work, right? There's some negative around you, so it's hard. But I'm glad that you made the right decision for yourself. Yeah, so let's continue and move on to our next question. So I'm gonna ask you is what's the biggest thing you have learned so far about this business?
Oh my goodness, there are so many things. I can hardly pinpoint one of them, because I think all of them, they go hand in hand. Uh, Let me say, before this business, I was not going lives. I was not doing interviews, and I'm privileged to do that right now. Something else, I never had many contacts from wonderful souls that I have met in this business. I never had that before. So most of them, some of people who are along with me, they have become my good friends. So that's something I never had. Another thing, it's I was not keen in the way that I'm looking my goals right now.
Okay.
There are goals that I used to postpone, but right now there are goals that, because of this business and because of the system, the training, I have become more disciplined as well. Because the training itself, you need to follow it. You need to, there are so many things that I have come with. It is a full package, and I'm so excited about it. Also, my son have noticed that I'm more happier.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
So he's enjoying my moments a lot, a lot. Yes.
Yeah, so that's wonderful, how this really is changing yourself, becoming the more yourself through this business because you have more time for yourself. And that's,
Yes.
yeah, thank you for sharing that. And so, What's the biggest impact so far this opportunity has this into your life?
Oh, impact. Of course,
Mm,
I must say is I would also say is almost the same like having bigger goals, seeing that big picture that I was like thinking it have died when I was in my pain, when I was like, will I make it in Europe? Will I make it? Because I'm single, so I am the one paying all my bills. I'm the one looking ahead and having the plan what I would like to do. The impact, it's big. Let me say it is big. And of course, having that big picture, the impact I would like to have, if it is not for COVID, we could be traveling. We could be a little bit enjoying our lives much better than having lockdown. Yes. So I am waiting the lockdown actually to go so that we can explore some more things. Yes.
I'm so excited to to also travel again. It's been a while outside
Yeah,
the
yeah.
country. Yeah, so since you said that you're still working, having these different jobs you have, you're still working in that job, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh,
I do like what I'm doing right now because I like helping people, and my job is like more, it is very social. So I like to do
okay.
that. And it's something that is the one actually motivating me to do other things and also try to engage myself to other things. I hope God will give me this opportunity to come and have this testimony like other people and say, I have fired my boss.
I look
I'm
forward to
waiting
that.
for that moment, for real, because in this business, many people have fired their boss and they have said, you know, I am waiting for that moment. That will be the biggest impact in my life. Yeah.
I look forward to that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, for all of viewers, if you have some questions with Jacqueline, just drop it down below so we could shout it out to you. And yeah, so how many hours do you spend a day through this opportunity since you are busy with your current job? You know, average, how many hours you spend a day?
Oh, that's a very, thank you for that quite interesting questions. Um, it's quite tricky because I have been busy myself. When I started, I was still having another job in a library. So I had like 3 jobs that time. I did not mention that. So by that time, when COVID hit, so I had to stop. So to compensate the hours that I was working and the hours that let me say, I would like to advise somebody, no, don't do it like I did it because I jumped into this business and then I slowed down. I went to the training. I just, I took time, and I would not advise anybody to do that by the way, because I had my challenges because I knew I had to learn new things. So it was quite challenging. And I was like, is this what I want? Is this so I would not like to advise anybody like that, but I would say everybody is different. So like
Yeah.
me, I don't have fixed like to say I will do it 2 hours or I will do it half an hour or I will do it. No, because I'm very busy. Regardless that I'm working and I'm having a child, I'm still having my own other things that I do, which makes me also very busy. And also normal life in Europe, it is quite busy. Whether you like it or not, you find yourself you're busy. So I just do it when it suits me most of the time. I don't have specific like to say I'm gonna do it 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day. No. Many people they have the discipline to say it is 2 hours a day. No, but it is a commitment that I make every day. I have to do something.
Yeah, so thank you for
Yes.
sharing that because yeah, people are, having this time schedule for to do this business. But I'm glad that you say that, because we're all actually different. We just do it whenever we want, when we have time. So thank you for sharing that. And my last
Yes.
question for you to ask is, what would you tell others who are interested in exploring this business model?
I would thank you very much, our viewers. Something that I would like to advise or literally tell people who are watching us, I believe there is a lot in internet. There is a lot, so that you don't know what to trust and what not to trust. And as I was skeptical in the beginning, as I was not trusting the system, because you have come to many systems that you don't understand anymore. But once you do your researches, the difference from this online business we are doing, once you jump in, that's when you join the main group. And from the main group, that's where you get a lot of information. Because once we try to come to you to do the interviews and to do lives, it's just a little bit of coming to you, but it is not enough, because we cannot try to have this short time to teach all what is in the training. And also every meeting that we are having two times a week, and other groups, they are going every time meetings, Zoom meetings on their own. It is a lot. So actually our system, viewers, it is automated, but we still have to connect to each other. We still have to hear the successful people. There is many steps you can go from left to right when you are in this business. So I would like to advise people, don't be scared. This is legit business. We are taxpayers. So this business, you have to register it to your government wherever you are working. You have to have that taxation number so that you are paying your taxes. And you can deduct, you have, when you are entrepreneur, you have that opportunity to deduct a lot. I was mentioning somewhere in my lives that in German, we have system that you can do a lot when you are entrepreneur, because the government give you that opportunity, the system, how you can work with your accountant and try to see your business model, how it look like, and then they will also guide you on that. So it is very legit. Don't be scared. Many people, they say it is like a scam. It is not a scam. It's a legit business. People are jumping in. People are leaving their jobs, and not only like health workers like me. No, we have teachers who have left their normal job. We have nurses who have left, and many more. So don't be scared. This is a little business. It is only that you can be scared. It is normal. It is human.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Yes, don't be
yeah,
scared. Don't be afraid, because we always provide you the free details. You could see if it the one you are interested in, and if you want to move forward, we had a small compensation fee that it's a little very small one that you can even bought an expensive shoes for that more than with this opportunity, right? So yeah, so thank you, Jacqueline, for sharing your story to our viewers. I really
you're
appreciate it.
welcome. You're welcome.
Yes, it's so inspiring to hear other people who are doing this and are very busy, but they are successful of doing this. So I hope you guys have been inspired by Jacqueline today. And if you would like to know her more, just reach out to her. Can message with her, or drop message her in this video, and she will get back to you. And if you want to learn more about it, you can just ask her and me. Thank you guys, and thank you, Jacqueline, for being here. I
You're
appreciate
most
it.
welcome. It's You're most welcome.
And yeah, thank you, Ilva, for watching us and joining us today. Ilva is all the way from Ottawa, Canada. She was on. Yeah.
Great.
So thank you guys. Thank you. Bye, Jacqueline. Thank you, everyone. And I will see you on
Bye
my next
bye.
episode.